What if How to Train Your Dragon, or HTTYD, met Call of Duty? The skies darken over a modern battlefield. Helicopters roar, drones buzz, soldiers in high-tech gear march with rifles raised. But then, a shadow blots out the sun. A shriek echoes, not from any jet or missile, but from a dragon. From one world come Hiccup, Toothless, and a squadron of Viking dragon riders, warriors who believe the sky belongs to them. From another come elite, modern soldiers, Call of Duty-style special forces armed with night vision, stealth drones, armored vehicles, and devastating firepower. The question is simple. When fire and plasma meet bullets and missiles, who wins? It begins when a strange portal opens above a NATO training base. Out of it pour dragons, Natter, Gronkle, Monstrous Nightmare, and of course, Toothless the Night Fury. Hiccup leads them, confused but determined to protect his riders. The soldiers on the ground panic at first. To them, this is no exercise. Dragons are real and hostile. Sirens blare, bases lock down, special forces units gear up. Dragons dive, special forces fire, plasma blasts meet tracer rounds. A Gronkle's fireball slams into an armored Humvee, flipping it in flames. But a javelin missile launches, striking a dragon mid-air, the explosion rocking the sky. Hiccup calls for retreat, realizing these warriors fight unlike anything he's seen. Toothless dodges missile trails, firing back bursts of plasma that crack the night. The world has changed. This is no raid, but war. At first, the dragons dominate. They are fast, agile, and terrifying. Modern soldiers aren't trained to fight living tanks with wings. Helicopters fall prey to fire. Infantry scatter when a dragon dives at supersonic speed. Night Fairy's stealth is unmatched. Toothless vanishes in clouds, striking unseen. Vikings dive bomb with flaming arrows, fire blasts raining on bases. Fear alone devastate morale. Even hardened operators freeze at the roar of dragons. But then, the soldiers adapt. Drones equipped with thermal imaging track dragons through clouds. Heavy machine guns cut the sky with streams of bullets. SAM sights, or surface-to-air missiles, lock onto dragons, forcing them to dodge non-stop. Snipers aim for wings and eyes, crippling, not killing, to bring beasts down. Suddenly, dragons are not invincible. The battlefield evens out. Hiccup meets the opposing leader, a battle-hardened commander who sees dragons not as partners but as hostile air threats. He tells Hiccup, in our world, flying death doesn't live long. Hiccup insists, dragons are not monsters, they can be allies. But the commander knows no peace while his men burn. The fight spills into a city. Dragons strafe skyscrapers, glass shattering under fire. Soldiers move building to building, clearing rooms, launching missiles from rooftops. Toothless duels helicopters between towers. The chaos is straight out of Call of Duty. Explosions, close-quarter firefights, rooftop duels. But instead of jets, dragons rule the skies. Special forces launch a night raid. Using night vision and silencers, they infiltrate the dragon riders' camp. But dragons have sharper senses. A Natter detects movement. Alarms sound, the night becomes fire and fury. Hand-to-hand combat erupts. Vikings with axes versus operators with knives and suppressed pistols. Hiccup and Toothless fire plasma into the sky, lighting up soldiers repelling from helicopters. The military brings out heavy artillery, tanks, MLRS rocket systems, bunker buster bombs. Dragons fall from the sky one by one, even Toothless struggles under the endless barrage. Hiccup realizes modern war doesn't fight with honor, it fights with overwhelming force. The climax arrives on an open battlefield. Dragons and soldiers clash in one final storm. Toothless unleashes his ultimate lightning strike, vaporizing an armored column. But a swarm of drones swirls around him, firing micro-missiles. One by one, dragons fall until only Toothless remains. Hiccup begs the soldiers to stop, but the commander orders one last missile. Instead of fleeing, Toothless shields Hiccup with his own body, taking the strike. The dragon crashes, wounded but alive. Seeing this loyalty, even hardened soldiers hesitate. The commander lowers his weapon. He realizes this bond is unlike anything war has taught him. Perhaps dragons aren't enemies. Perhaps they are partners. In the aftermath, both sides retreat. Hiccup and the riders return through the portal, carrying their wounded. The soldiers logged the encounter, classifying it top secret. But legends spread among the troops of living jet fighters with scales, of boys riding shadows of fire. The world's touched only once, but the question remains, in the age of guns and missiles, can even dragons survive? Or is trust the only weapon stronger than war?